Hi everyone, welcome to Entrepreneur. My name is Dore, and today have been a very long day. If you can really see from behind on my window, it's already dark. And as I have written in the morning on my to-do list, I gotta do a video for Entrepreneur. So I just need to honor that to do. And frankly, I have the time, even though it's been a long day and it's been a long and fruitful day at the same time. I'm not complaining, even though working from home is really tiring at times and it can really suck a lot of energy because you're just sitting at home. Like literally, my office is just 10 steps away from me, 5 steps away from me. So all I need to do is to get out of my bedroom and this is already my office. But it's been more than a year now. And I suppose that with you, wherever you are, you're probably getting used to it and you're probably liking it, but some of you still need to adjust into it. I have to be honest, I am not fully on board with work from home because of the nature of my job. The nature of my job is to meet people, and it is more effective to meet people face to face. And even though it is efficient to meet people on Zoom, it is nothing beats the face to face interaction. Nothing beats the the development of a relationship, a good relationship with clients and friends, when you get to share your lives together face to face. So we are still looking forward to be able to have a face to face meeting, and one day we are all hoping that this COVID situation will just finally go and it will just be something of the thing in the past. I know I'm being idealistic here, but I do know that nothing is impossible. We are the greatest and strongest species ever created by God. And I do believe that we all have the ability to adjust. We all have the ability to be able to survive even the most difficult situation. So with that, I'd like to get into the topic of how to remain resilient and strong in the midst of the difficulties. And I'm not just talking about the pandemic. Probably you have seen a lot of videos talking about that how do you remain resilient in in the midst of the pandemic. And I can tell you that there are tons and tons of ways, and you probably know already how to be like that. But if you are still in a stage where you are something within you is struggling, and it is not just because of the pandemic. Maybe the pandemic just escalated that because all of a sudden we felt all lost, and then you are not alone in this situation. And but there is will always be a struggle in life that we'll have to face, whether it is a pandemic, whether it's an economic recession, or even whether the climate, the weather is good. There are still going to be challenges in life, because the reality is, when you can accept the first premise that life is difficult and it's normal to have difficulties in life. Because I believe that a lot of times people get disillusioned by the difficulties in life because of the understanding about life. Maybe your understanding about life is misaligned. And this happened to me exactly because I thought life would just be easy when I was 24 years old and I moved down here in Singapore. I just thought that it's just going to be a walk in the park. It was really a naive naivete side of me, thinking that things are just going to be just so easy, just like before. And lo and behold, I was faced with a lot of difficulties because of the adjustments. Now, looking back right now, I just know that those difficulties are not really difficulties, but every adjustments will always have difficulties. So every adjustments that we have, when we adjusted from meeting in the office, conducting meetings, conducting seminars, conducting all that at the auspice of the workplace, to now doing this in front of a black box that can just really just reflect yourself. That is such an adjustment, and just really doing a work from home scheme, even meeting my own team is just all majority of the time it's work from home. It is going to be at the comfort of my home, but at the same time there's discomfort because of the adjustments that needs to be done in doing that. But when we can accept that life really is not easy, because our life, and I do believe in this, because our life's destiny is not just the life here on earth. So if we can know and accept that life is not easy, I do believe that it will be easier as we process through. I'm not saying this that if you say and accept that, it is going to be an elixir, but it is going to put you in a better perspective of understanding that life will always have challenges, will always have difficulties, will always have something that there will be something, there will be some missing piece in your life. In some point there will be some point of discontent, there will be some point of frustration, but at the same time life is also beautiful despite the fact that it is not easy, because there will be moments of contentment, there'll be moments of peace, there'll be moments of love, there'll be moments of joy, and all encompassing is just a part of life. And I do believe that difficulties are meant for us to grow. The second reason why life is difficult, because we need to grow up. And life will continuously going to be difficult if we refuse to do so. So this is God's way, or this is the nature's way. I don't know how you would call that, no matter what you call that, whether it's your universe, whether it's the nature, or whether it's God. And I do believe in my heart, this is God's way of growing us up in our character, growing us up in our ability, growing us up in our capacity, even so that we can hold more things when we grow. That is the beauty of difficulties. I do believe I won't be able to even make a video, if you just know how self-conscious I am every time I watch myself. Even after I recorded a decent video, I would cringe hearing my voice. I would be so conscious looking at myself, and I will wind up not finishing the video. And every time I will make a video and I make a mistake, it's just so frustrating to do this over and over again. But it is during this time of difficulties, it's during this time of COVID, when we were on quarantine and I wind up being alone in my apartment just by myself, that I decided that I'm going to do a video. I'm just going to have a video about entrepreneurship and all that, and share what's in my heart. And lo and behold, it developed certain character in me. It's not overnight. It developed a discipline in me. It developed a capacity and ability. And I know I'm not perfect, and it is not going, I will be making mistakes, and it's not going to be all sunny and rosy and all that. I never expect that. But everything that you will have to do the first time, the second time, even the fifth time or the 10th time, it will be difficult. But I will have to encourage you to be patient. Be patient with yourself, be patient with the process, and be patient with the time that you need to be able to develop yourself. And that is a character building, because difficulties are there to develop your character, to grow you and me. And isn't that wonderful? Because I believe that one day, someday, and I am not dreaming on this COVID situation will no longer be something that will threaten any of us. One day, someday, we will be able to beat this pandemic. And this is not something that we will be worried about. One day, someday, we will see each other, and we will have the time with our family. We will travel again. We will hug each other again. We will do the kissy kissy, beso beso, chica chica, like what we do in Manila, and like what we do in the Philippines and in other parts of the world. We are no longer going to have all those barriers that COVID is doing. One day, someday, and I do believe that that will happen in our lifetime. I do believe that. I do believe that it will be done. And I know that before those things will happen, I do believe that we will just wind up becoming a better person if we respond properly into the changes, into what's going on in our lives. Now, I am a work in progress. I am not perfect still, and I am still making mistakes here and there. I am still trying to discipline myself in many fronts and in many areas, but there are other nice things that are going on in my life. And I can just say, not that I'm thankful for COVID, but I'm thankful for the opportunity to grow at this season in my life. And I would encourage you to count your blessings in this season. I would encourage you to say, hey, this happened to me. I used to be this way in my life. I used to think this way. Now, because of the situation, the difficult situation, I became better at processing issues, at processing things in my life. I used to be so reactive. Maybe some of you are just like that, like anxiety driven, very defensive kind of person. And I know people that have been like immobilized by that. Then I started to see that COVID and the difficulty of the situation changed them, it humbled them. And from being so reactive, being so defensive, like pathetically do that on themselves, I started to see the kind of response, the kind of generosity, the kind of just grace that they take on certain things. I myself have really, really tremendously been changed by this situation. Okay. And COVID will highlight the good and the bad. But I do believe that even as COVID highlight the good and the bad, we all have the ability to make the bad go and the good to flourish. And I know that if you are watching this until the end, you do get what I mean. And I know that you are going to flourish more as you continue to look up and count your blessing on this difficult time. If you're still having that difficulty, take heart. You are not alone. And take heart, that difficulty will grow you. And take heart, you are going to have a better you even before this pandemic is over. So that's all I just want to say right now. And I'm just really, I can't complain, but I wish things will be better. Of course, just like you, I know wherever you are, I know that you are doing your best, and keep on doing your best, and keep on smiling, keep on looking up. I just know that we will be able to praise this truth. Keep up the faith and continue on this journey of becoming a better person, becoming a better you, becoming a better daughter, becoming a better husband or wife, becoming a better son, becoming a better mother, becoming a better boss, becoming a better employee, becoming a better entrepreneur. And just in total, use this opportunity to just share your life generously, the better you generously to other people. So that's all I can say for now. Share in the comments below. Are there things that you are grateful for, and the good things that that you have developed during this season? If you like this video, click on the like button. If you know that there are people that will be blessed by this video, share this. And if you have not subscribed yet, click on the subscribe button and the notification button. So till then, this is Tere. I'm cheering you on, and I'll see you again. Bye.